controversial. Like you just all out being disrespectful. Like you're posting nothing but propaganda against Kendrick Lamar and nothing but positivity regarding Drake. And you don't do that with a big platform that you got. You can't do that. You're supposed to remain neutral. But from day one, you was never neutral. And now look what that got you. A wet ass. But Drake apparently, with all of this going on, his producer named Gordo, he said that people are picking on Drake and that they want him to be sad about losing his battle to Kendrick Lamar, and that he's not sad, that he's living life and he's happy. I don't know anybody who's happy who gets on the internet and say, "Hey, I'm happy." Like people who are actually happy don't do that. But according to the producer, where's the tweet? So the producer Gordo, who Drake's supposed to have a new song with coming out on Friday, I think it is, said ever since all this happened, I've seen him happier. It's really weird. He's pretty jolly. Sure. The internet makes it seem like, oh, that photo, he's all sad and shit. That just a bad photo from a bad camera. But because it's him, it's put under a magnifying glass, like, oh, look at his eyes. He's looking a little droopy. He hasn't slept, but the guy's been happy as shit. To be honest, he's chilling. Yeah, I'm happy as fuck too that somebody called me a pedophile. Sure. Sure, Goro. Tell me any fucking thing. Tell me anything. He looks happy to you because he's over there putting up a fucking front. Drake literally can't let the beef go while Kendrick hasn't said a word. Hasn't said one word. Hasn't said one fucking word. One word. Then you got all these people talking for Drake. Like, why do you have so many spokespersons? Like, I've never seen someone who's as big as a star that you are to have all these different spokespeople. Like, and then he's like, "Oh, this is a bad photo." No, it's what he actually looks like. He can't Facetune someone else's camera that's at the party. That's what he looks like in reality. So no, it looks like he hasn't slept for 30 days and 30 nights. Sorry, Gordo. Who are you trying to convince? You're trying to convince us or Drake? Because I know he's miserable. I know he is. He's been overcompensating to appear like he's unbothered. You're not unbothered. You're not. You're not unbothered. And if you were unbothered, you would not need to get on the internet and say, "Hey, I'm happy and I'm enjoying my life." No. Obiho, AK, and Mal are the worst. There's something else. They having a neck off to see who can suck Drake off the most at this point. Dane Kendrick fan chat. No, this is a everybody fan chat. If you have a different opinion, Richard Ray, you're free to express it. They are. Am I lying? They're trying to figure out who can be the biggest Obiho in the world. They're trying to outdo each other. Like it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Ma was literally twerking to Family Matters. Twerking. And then these men, they embarrass themselves. Hey babe. Thank you for joining. Ace, am I lying? Am I lying? They were having a neck off. You should have seen Aubrey Demick's reaction realizing Drake sang Kai Cenat his new song instead of him. That's because and I'm low-key glad it's a contradiction on Drake's part because he said that Kendrick has been begging Kai Cenat or something like that. First, Kendrick doesn't even communicate with them, so why did you even bring up Kai Cenat? Like, he's contradicted himself throughout this whole freaking battle. And then you, on the other hand, are sending leak or previews to Kai Cenat. And that's what Akademiks get. That's what he get. So now you're upset and you got a sore throat for all the necking you've been doing. Because he didn't even call you to preview his new song. I know he was sick. I didn't even see it, but I know he was sick. I know he was. Because he's been acting ridiculous. Like, you're not even impartial. Like, you just all out being disrespectful. Like, you're posting nothing but propaganda against Kendrick Lamar and nothing but positivity regarding Drake. And you don't do that with a big platform that you got. You can't do that. You're supposed to remain neutral. But from day one, you was never neutral. And now look what that got you. A wet ass.